Hog Derby Duels, a brand new Halo Machinima series, airing now on Popular Video Games.
What's going on, everybody? It's your homeboy Popular Video Games here, chilling out, maxing out, doing my thing. Alright, y'all. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6, Mission 36, Ambush. Let's get into this. The episode starts off with Nick driving downtown, blasting the new music that's coming up on Popular Video Games next week. He changes the radio station to hear more about the lockdown. Nick smiles, thinking of all that Screaming Crystal did over the situation. Nick notices some entity members in a shop a few feet from his destination. He pays it no mind. Nick arrives at the top flight clothing store, looking around, gazing at all the brand name gear, grabbing as many outfits as he can. He remembers all the times his clothes were torn and destroyed by the gang shootings and gang jumpings. Ugh, all this gang shit is getting more and more expensive every time, Nick says. As Nick begins to walk back to pay for his outfits, he notices the same entity member that he saw in the restaurant in the store staring him down. Nick of course yells, "So what's good then, bitch?" Then the member nods his head down and begins to go in the opposite direction. As Nick is checking out, he hears someone scream. He then activates his powers, moving 20 times faster than a normal human. He looks around. He's able to see the guys aim their guns, even the hammer going back and forth. Nick dodges the shots by jumping over the nearby counter. The cashiers are all hit, killing the three instantly. Nick returns fire, and a shootout breaks out into the mall. Nick fires, hitting one of the members in the neck. One member drops his Glock and takes a Uzi out from his waistband and aims it at the counter that Nick is behind. Nick is trying to gain energy. A hail of bullets pierces through the counter. Nick once again activates his powers. Nick knows that he's not faster than a bullet, but he is faster than the man aiming the barrel of the gun. Nick runs straight forward and jumps over the end of the third floor, turning around and killing the Uzi member and another member, leaving only one member left. As Nick's falling, he removes the momentum from around him, slowing his fall to the ground. He lands on his arm and only feels like he simply laid on it. As he looks up, the final member is firing down. Nick uses his powers once again, managing to remove the momentum around the bullets, hitting towards his right eye. Nick returns fire. The member's face is sliced by the bullet. The member then falls back in agony, screaming. Nick then runs out the back way of the mall, his powers completely drained, with a bag of now stolen clothes. He heads outside to see the police have the area surrounded. As Nick walks out, 3 officers point guns at him, telling him to freeze. Nick tries to use his powers again, but to no avail. Nick starts to get dizzy and drops to his knees after pushing himself so much. As the officers approach him, they hear gunshots. It's the entity member firing on the SWAT team, dual wielding an Uzi and a Glock. The officers get their attention off Nick and proceed to the member. Nick barely makes it back to his car, completely exhausted. As he's driving, he calls Tech and explains the whole situation. "What?" Tech screams. "Ah, man, calm all that down. My head's killing me." "Bro, we can't let them get away with that shit," Tech says. "So, since now the heat's on us, they making they move, huh?" "I'm guessing," Nick responds. "These idiots move so crazy, it's hard to even pinpoint the reason." "I think I know," Tech responds. "Apparently my girl is friends with one of their lieutenant's wives or some shit. Apparently money has been floating good since the lockdown a few weeks back. I guess now these dudes are moving in on territory. Well, that's what's left. Let's be real, because of all this police presence, nobody can get anything around. Like the mall," Nick says. "Exactly. I also know that they're about to have a Jew party later tonight. We should attend." "Yeah." "Yeah," Nick says. A few hours later, the entities are in a random apartment with strippers and money laid out all on the table. Nick and Tech are alone as they watch the place from a distance. "You sure we should have came along? We got the whole gang behind us," Tech questions. "Nah, We need to be low in order to take this. Your ability to sense they come in danger, can you work it so you can sense the exact location of people? Nah, Tech responds. Man, honestly, I can't even control my power yet. It's all still new. Nick then tells Tech, open the briefcase we brought. Inside is an RPG. I can slow down time enough for me to appear and fire my guns a few times and come back. But after that, that's all, man. It's gonna be all on you. I'm completely drained from earlier, Nick says. That's when you use the RPG. There's only one way out, and that will be the way to hell for all these fuckers. Understood, Tech responds. Tech then begins to lay on the ground, lining up his shot. Inside, one of the entity generals is getting a blowjob when out of nowhere, the door slams wide open. Nick then yells, enjoy God's judgment, you cocksuckers! And then he begins to fire his gun. One shot goes through the door, piercing one of the girl's head. Nick disappears before the members can draw. He appears next to Tech and falls to the ground screaming, now! As he does that, Tech then fires the RPG shot, collapsing the complex, killing more than 50 members and 10 innocents. Tech then carries Nick to the car and begins to drive off as the police arrive on the scene. Alright y'all, thanks again for watching. This has been your homeboy Popular Video Games here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Now this has been my Grand Theft Auto 6 series. I actually haven't done it in about a month. I apologize for that. Things have been really hectic. I got epic streams going now. There's going to be some music coming on the channel. Make sure to stay tuned for that as well. Alright y'all, thanks again for watching once again. This is me, homeboy Popular Video Games here. Peace out and talk to y'all laters.